Hello, everyone. This is OCN Live, your daily show where we bring you fun stories from ourcommunitynow.com, and it's Thursday, which means it's almost Friday, which means it's almost the weekend.
That's right. It's Friday's Eve, but it's gonna snow here in Colorado, so I don't know.
It's the first weekend of 2021. It's the first weekend of 2021, so don't forget that.
I was supposed to go play Frisbee golf this weekend.
Dang it, what happened, man?
It's gonna snow on Saturday.
Yeah. It's actually kind of cloudy
like,
right now.
Play,
I think these
but
next
it's
couple
not
of days.
enjoyable.
Right. Do you have bobbleheads?
No, I'm not into that. Like,
I'm
Funko
not either.
Pop's not my thing. Like, they're cool and all. My
There's
son
a couple
loves
people
them.
at our office that
Not me.
love themselves some Funko too.
And I'm not.
I like them.
against
The
it. It's just
Mandalorian
not
one that's
me.
new is all shiny, right? But it's just not for me. But I do know
This is creepy.
that today is National Bobblehead Day.
And you picked a glorious picture.
Dude, our people.
Hold on, we got Michelangelo.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we got Jesus Christ. We got Barack Obama.
We do.
And we got Trump.
We do.
And we got, what's his name?
Rorschach.
Rorschach,
whatever. It's from The Watchmen. But
great Marvel.
So today, set aside time
DC or
on
Marvel?
what?
Sorry.
I think he was.
Is The Watchmen DC or Marvel?
I don't know. I don't
remember
know.
now.
We got to come back to this.
I'm not a huge comic book guy.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So today's the day to celebrate all things Bobble. Bobbleheads have captured our attention as both toys and collector's items. That's right. According to the National Day Calendar, which is a real thing. If you click on our link, you can click on that link. Bobbleheads became popular in the 1990s when professional sports teams began creating figures for each of their top players. I remember that.
I was a huge Mariners fan. You get the whole. You got Jay Buhner. You got Edgar Martinez. You got Ken Griffey Jr. Alex Rodriguez. I love
myself the Griffey Jr.
Yes.
And I loved Ken Griffey's dad.
Griffey,
Cincinnati Reds players, but
still my favorite.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And for centuries, bobbleheads have been captivating the attention of enthusiasts around the world. Did you know that? They come from a wide variety of themes, shapes, and sizes, as you can see behind us. Bobbleheads have been created for iconic heroes, politicians, religious leaders, athletes,
what about the
professionals.
hula dancer?
Oh, that's probably a first. I mean, it has to be, right?
Gotta put that on the dash of your car.
So did you know there's a history to bobbleheads?
I did not.
Bobbleheads date back to the 1700s.
Shrunken heads?
As Chinese knotted figurines were recorded in Europe, and in 1842, writer Nikolai Golga referenced bobblehead dolls in Russian short story The Overcoat. So they are several hundreds of years old. They kind of start getting popular in the United States in the 1950s and 60s.
Okay, there you go.
They go from there. But
so this is a weird combination here. It's kind of creepy.
I kind of like the whole setup. I think it's a fantastic picture. Right. Yeah, I never got into collecting.
But that's not a bobblehead.
Like bobbleheads.
That's just a figurine.
Yeah, it is.
These are bobbleheads.
It is.
So to be a bobblehead, the head has to be overly large.
Yes, and it has to go.
So the Funko Pops, they don't they are bobbleheads, but they don't. Well, it depends.
They don't bobble.
Some of them are not.
They don't bobble.
But they don't always bobble.
They don't always bobble. No.
They're like too big.
Oh, look who's back in the news again!
But Go-Gurt.
That's right.
Sorry.
Check this out. Check this out. So Dunkaroos and Go-Gurt come back together.
No, thank you.
To create the perfect snack.
This box
What's wrong with Dunkaroos yogurt? There's nothing wrong with it.
Go-Gurt as a kid, awesome. Dunkaroos.
Dude, this is a match made in heaven. That's what the article says.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's like, how lazy do you got to be? You can't even dunk it. You just.
All right, everyone loves to dip, and Dunkaroos and Yoplait Go-Gurt have given us the perfect pairing to do so. The flavor combination includes cookies to be dipped in flavored yogurt.
Amazing.
As a quick pick-me-up snack for kids and adults alike.
Oh, I take that back. So I was wrong. It's not a yogurt. It's the Dunkaroos with yogurt. That sounds good. I thought we were drinking yogurt.
Right.
Like Go-Gurt.
So children of the 90s can't wait to let their children experience the joy and flavor of Dunkaroos. I'm kind of in that zone. And there's something special about sharing nostalgia with your children. Absolutely. Currently, these Dunkaroos and Go-Gurt snacks are available in 2 flavors. Take a guess which. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with vanilla birthday cakes. It's right there.
Yeah, birthday vanilla cake. There's 3 listed in the story, writers.
Strawberry.
Right.
I haven't read the article
I'm seeing 3, and the article says 2, so I'm talking to our editors here. Birthday cake, cotton candy, and strawberry.
That is 3.
Vanilla birthday cake. Yeah, it is 3.
Didn't they have a chocolate Dunkaroo back in the day?
Yeah, they had the chocolate. Decent. Yeah, they did. They did.
I mean,
you got to remember, it went away. This thing was a dinosaur for a while.
Pudding
went extinct.
Hello.
Mate, sounds totally good. Makes me want to go get coffee and cookies today.
I already had my coffee, so I have no headache this morning.
Good for you.
Yep.
He was kind of he was a little off yesterday.
I had a massive headache with no caffeine.
And it's just because we're all addicted to caffeine. I mean, that's a true story.
At least it wasn't energy drinks.
Oh, I'm glad you moved on.
I've been good about
drinking
the energy drinks.
Absolutely. Yeah. But Dunkaroos are back. The yogurt flavor is returning for those of you who want it. I would go with the strawberry flavor.
Have you noticed a lot of millennial nostalgia is coming back?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a great thing, but also like,
This isn't like a first time. It happens in waves. Every generation brings the nostalgia back for something.
I watched a video of someone who was just past the millennial age range.
Yeah.
Who was talking about how they can't truly enjoy these things. New things coming out are awesome, but they can't enjoy it the way millennials are enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. They just had a different love and respect for it, I guess.
And this was
I was too old at the time.
This was specifically about video games that are getting remade from the millennial era.
He just can't stop.
Crash Bandicoot. Like people
He just loves his video games.
Get into it.
I never liked Crash Bandicoot when it was new.
I
didn't like it. What can I say? I was too old at the time.
PlayStation. Anyways.
Right.
The Wizard of Oz.
That's right.
Good old Judy Garland.
Wonderful movie. I know people have given it a hard time lately. So is the Shawshank Redemption and Schindler's List are here.
Shawshank's such a good movie.
It is
actually
a good movie. But so we have a list going on right now of 20 movies you should watch before you die.
Okay.
And it's 2021, and with COVID behind us.
You're saying people are going to die this year?
I'm just saying that's the story.
People die every year.
But these are what you should enjoy before you die.
This is kind of morbid, my friend.
It is, and I'm only going to give us the top 3 here because there's a lot of movies out there that you should enjoy for the cinematics.
I have never seen
the color, the layout. You got to remember the Wizard of Oz was in color, and that blew people's minds.
Yes,
blew people's minds, and
that's
actually
a great movie to go back and watch
right.
today.
So if you haven't seen the classic Wizard of Oz, you should go check that one out.
I don't think kids today can appreciate the Wizard of Oz.
No, because they colors and everything.
Oh my gosh,
right?
I just want Iron Man and Marvel.
And it's just a throwback, because no one will have that experience of firsts, right? It was a first to have color in its movie.
I tried to let my son watch
the first to tell that story.
Die Hard for the first time. He's like, Dad, this movie's boring. And I'm like, what? Hold on a second.
Absolutely.
Obviously, he doesn't understand.
The other movie on the list is actually the other one behind me, and that is The Shawshank Redemption. Fantastic movie. Oh, I loved everything about this one. It was a really, really well
It's almost
made
heart-wrenching.
movie. Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't want to do spoilers because
it's super deep. You got to go in. I had to watch it several times, and I don't even think I fully understand the premise of the entire movie.
And the way that he was just trying to get out of prison and the crap he had to go through. Ba-dum-bum, you like that one?
Oh my gosh, gross. So if you like Shawshank on Hulu, there was. It's loosely based on Shawshank, but
of what was it?
Drawing a blank on the name.
Oh, come on, man!
I need to actually make sure I know the names before I come and talk to you about them.
Right. The other
Give me a second. I'll go find.
Listen, I've got one more movie to mention, and that is he just moved. That is Schindler's List. That is also on our list. If you've not seen that one, that is
I've never seen Schindler's List.
You haven't seen Schindler's List?
When I was growing up as a kid,
the music alone will bring you to tears.
Were, not okay with some of the
subject matter is right.
Like there's some inappropriate stuff. And as a kid, I was not allowed to. And now that I'm an adult, I just haven't spent the time.
You watch it. You want to talk about
it's a
hard movie to watch, right? Yeah. It just shows you what some of those folks went through. But it's on our movie list. You should check it out. That's one of the 3 you should check out before you die. Because if you want the full list, we have 20 of them listed. All you have to do is click on the link that I provided, and you can go there and watch, or at least get the list.
I figured it out.
Oh,
okay, so it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
They have 2 seasons now, but season 1 of Castle Rock ties in very well with Shawshank Redemption. It's really cool.
Apparently that's a thing, and I didn't know.
I really liked it's Castle Rock's super confusing. It's one of those shows you have to force yourself to keep watching.
Yeah.
It'll start making sense, but those first couple episodes you're angry because you don't understand it.
It was for the Man in the High Castle with me.
Yes. I watched 2 seasons of The Man in the High Castle. I couldn't keep going.
Right. It was a weird movie.
This is
show.
weird. Speaking of weird.
This is kind of weird. This may
looks
look
like
a lens flare or a worm under a microscope.
Amoeba.
This was actually, so the FAA received reports of a blue, glowing, unidentified flying object falling from the sky. That's right. Witnesses captured the footage of the incident on December 29th.
Interesting.
That's right. So we'll leave it to 2020 to go out in a grand fashion. On December 29th of last year, which was just days ago.
Yeah, it was less than a week ago.
Indeed. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration responded to reports of something blue and glowing that fell out of the sky and into the ocean near Oahu, an unidentified flying object, if you will.
And they couldn't find it? What if it was flying whales?
I would love that. I would love that.
I
would love that.
Yeah.
It would be fantastic. But
yes.
Hopefully, what if whales are like a species from a different planet?
They're the gateway to different dimensions.
It's just like that Star Trek movie.
No, Star Trek. You mean Star Wars?
Star Trek. No.
Star Wars.
Don't you remember the Star Trek when they went back? Yeah. They had to rescue the whale because he was talking to that thing,
and it was going to destroy the Earth.
Okay. Right.
You're talking. Yeah. Voyage Home. Great movie.
Right.
Great movie.
So a witness who watched it, identified only as Mariah, actually jumped in her car with her husband and followed the object for 3 miles, taking video along the beach, way. Right? She said, I look up, and when I was like, oh, snap, she didn't say that, but close enough. I started calling my husband and others because they were all in the garage. I was like, hey, come and look at up there. See if you see what I see. And they all said, yeah. And then it's got a pretty crazy thing because now, you know, with the military essentially saying that there is some sort of aerial phenomenon program that they've been kicking off to make sure that they can monitor this stuff. It makes me wonder if the military is investigating. Plus, near Oahu, there's a military, you know,
there's military stuff,
Air Force bases, Navy bases, all in Hawaii.
Like I told you, I don't necessarily believe in extraterrestrial life, but I do believe in UFOs. Because the definition of the word doesn't just mean that it's aliens. It just means it's unidentified.
That's fine. You're right.
It could be the military
experimenting with something that could go from the air to the ocean, which would be really cool.
It failed to experiment and it fell from the sky.
But the way they described this is they said that it went into the ocean. Fall or not, who knows? I always think that sometimes that life is also reproducing in space.
She should have videotaped it. I wish we would have saw like some sort of, like, was it floating down? Was it straight?
Well, if you guys want to know how that happened, you should go to our website and click on the link that we provided and go watch it there. Yes. Because once you watch it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
You're pulling it up now. Dude, wait, let the viewers go to the site themselves. I don't know.
I got kind of excited. I wanted to start it, but okay, fine. I won't do it. I won't do it here. Gang, if you didn't know, we have a YouTube channel.
Yep.
You should go there. Actually, I put the link in the lower bottom, so you can actually click on that, subscribe, and get all of the fun stuff we make. One of my favorites that just came out is the new Hitman 3 review that my friend to the left here, right
comes
here,
out on the 20th. That's like a week.
So we're only how many days away?
Not very
13
far.
days away, 2 weeks away.
Yeah. On a Tuesday. Is that Tuesday?
Tuesday. Almost all video game releases are on a Tuesday. If
Almost
you didn't
all
know.
video media related releases are Tuesday.
Tuesday for some reason. I don't know why not Friday nights.
There's probably someone out there. It goes back to like 40s. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably some sort of reason.
Because I remember on Blockbuster, like at Blockbuster, they would do their releases on the Fridays, and I remember standing in line at Blockbuster Video. But obviously, those things would be released on a Tuesday, and they'd only start doing them on Friday because it's the Friday night thing. I love going to Blockbuster. You'd walk through the rental video game section. You're like, there's nothing there. Then you go look at the new movie releases, and most of them are gone on a Friday night. But if you got there a little early at like 4 in the afternoon, because I would walk there from my high school, my buddy and I would we'd beat everyone there, and we'd rent that, and we'd have
I still remember
friends over. It was a great time.
I still remember before Blockbuster came to the town I lived in.
Yeah,
there was the local
video store,
video rental place, rental. Again, and they had free popcorn. I loved that. You go in, you get your popcorn, you walk around and look at videos. And they had like the 99-cent wall, and they had like the new release wall. It was like a thing, you know, with the parents. We had Friday family night. And we'd always go down after school, pick out a movie.
It was a good time, man. Yeah, and then everything became digital. Now we're just pressing buttons. So really, what we need is a place to go and watch movies together where we can get snacks.
I like that.
What was that called? Like a movie theater.
Well, they don't have those anymore.
What they do? Cinemark's going to be opening, I think, this week in limited capacity. We're not plugging Cinemark, but we just want people going back to the movie theaters to support that.
I mean, I totally agree. Movies. Like, I like getting out of the house to go see movies, but maybe this is an excuse to like try something new.
No, man. Theater's too much of a tradition.
Well,
this thing goes back 100 years.
Theaters have slowly been dying anyways. That's why most theaters have been converting to the full service. Like theaters. Like, you don't just go to see a movie anymore. Now it's like full on. Like, I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm gonna have my dessert. I'm gonna have a beer.
Give me a double feature night where I get to go.
That'd be cool.
Have dinner during one of my meals. Get a little drunk during the second one, and the third one is the sober ride home.
Right. To go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Why not? Right.
That's actually a great idea because they do double features at drive-ins to get people to go.
And you want to hang out. And if you're going to have a drink somewhere, you want to at least have enough time to make sure you can sober up from that drink. Might as well give me a second movie.
Honestly, I want to see more drive-ins.
4 hours.
I've been dying to go to one, and the nearest one for us is like an hour away, and I'm like, not worth it.
I want a really good drive-in that's got the kind of food that blows my mind. You know what I mean? That's like elevated bar food, or you're just like you're going there for the food as much as you are for the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
so entrepreneurs out there, you know what we want.
Like, honestly, I don't. Whoa, sorry, hiccup.
It happens.
I don't need a huge screen. Like, it doesn't need to be ginormous. It just needs to be. I think it needs to be more personalized. I think you could have a movie theater that's not in these gigantic buildings with 30 screens going.
I have an idea, and I'm going to pitch it to him after this because I don't want you guys to know it because it's probably going to make me hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they sold setups for your home?
We'll talk later.
I don't know.
We'll talk later.
Actually, for fun, during the summersies, I should like do a video on this next summer. At our house, I have a projector A cheap one, nothing crazy.
No, it's still
and we
fun.
have the screen. Unfortunately, in Colorado, the sun
Yeah.
doesn't go down until after 9, so we have to wait till at least 9 o'clock to really get a good
do
view.
a movie, right?
But yeah, we sit out on the patio, get the fire going, got the projector screen up, and we'll plug in our Roku, and we watch our movie for the night.
That sounds like a wonderful
It's a lot
family
of fun.
idea.
You're staying up really late, so and you don't
That's
want to piss
okay.
your neighbors off because
That's okay.
it's late.
Right.
But a lot of
If your
times,
neighbors
during
are
the
cool,
summer,
you invite them
like
over.
once a week or so. We always do. You know,
See?
they don't always come, but we always.
I don't blame them.
That way, they can't get mad at us. We're like, hey, we invited you.
Right? Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah,
Not
usually
ours.
they're in their yard, also burning something down too. So.
Well, you heard it here first. Yeah, movie night over at the Evan household.
Yes.
Evan household.
Yep.
Gang, thanks for tuning in for another edition of OCN Live. Try to get through your Thursday into Friday so you can enjoy the first weekend of the year. Technically, it was last weekend, right?
I mean, you're kind of like wrong.
A little bit, because I was thinking about it, but it's that weekend after the weekend you didn't have to work. And we're all looking forward to that weekend.
I was going to take my lights down this weekend off the house.
I've seen a lot of people doing it.
But it's going to snow.
It's going to snow. So be
I guess
careful
the
out
lights are
there.
staying up.
Still enjoy the
Hey,
whatever
I'm the
you
only
have to enjoy.
light in the neighborhood now with still lights on the house.
He's that neighbor.
I don't care. The tree's gone. Everything's back in storage. Lights are still up.
There you have it, folks. He still has his lights up. Well, I'm Josh.
I'm Evan.
Saying have a great day, everybody. And as always,
Go watch a movie.
I like it.
Go watch a movie.